Hello, everyone. My name is Jose, and I am one of the HIV Stops With Me spokesmodels here for the year 2026. And I am here to record and share with you the question of the month for September of 2026. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you get something out of this video. And I encourage you to go please watch some of the other spokesmodels. We each give a different outlook on the question of the month for each month, okay? And I hope you're doing well overall. So, September is National Recovery Awareness Month, if you didn't already know that. So anyone who is in recovery or has an understanding of what it's like to deal with substance abuse, this is a major thing for all of us, one day at a time. So as someone who, well, before I get to that, let me go ahead and read the question for you guys. So here is the September question of the month for 2026. How does recovery connect with your HIV story? And what lesson did you learn? So as someone who is actually in recovery today, if you watched some of my videos before or my bio, I encourage you to go watch some of the stuff before. So you could kind of get to know me a little bit better, and you can hopefully identify with some of those answers. But my recovery journey is literally like ongoing, and I always do remember that my rock bottom, what it was this last time, it had a lot to do with basically trying to make sure that I didn't lose the person who I was with. And it always was also just so that I made sure I don't also lose myself in deeper ways, because recovery isn't always just about the substance abuse. In my experience, it's also losing everything. So we talk about medical, we talk about our financial status, we talk about even the resources that we have. So some of my rock bottoms before this time coming into the campaign and being in recovery this time around, I have had the journey of like literally being in shelters. I have literally lost everything from being excommunicated from family. And a lot of the times, if I am very honest, like it's me isolating myself, me choosing to not get the help or seek the help or even accept the help from family, friends, because I cannot put the blame on them, because there were some times that they wanted, but of course there are conditions that come with the help. So as a person who has been stubborn and wanted things a certain way, that's what addiction does. Now the connection that my HIV story has with my recovery today is I wouldn't have like the health and I just wouldn't be this healthy if I wasn't really focusing on my recovery. So there is a huge connection to it. For someone who didn't at least give myself a break at some point, that's what really helped me to be able to acknowledge that it was the drugs that was causing harm. It was the drugs that were causing me to go pretty much insane. It was the drugs that was causing me to get STIs and STDs. And my story does connect with me contracting HIV due to my substance abuse and the irresponsibility that I brought upon myself, right? I know that the word irresponsible is such a heavy word, but I want to refrain what I said by saying maybe lack of education that I was giving to myself, the lack of self-love, and maybe at the time the people who I was surrounding myself with didn't have the knowledge and the facts to be able to support someone like me in the ways that I needed support. So if you're watching this and you're someone who is struggling to stay in recovery, or you're struggling to just find a purpose in continuing your life with HIV, I'm telling you it's worth it. I'm telling you that medication is working, and the likelihood of you living is extremely high. When I first was diagnosed, I didn't have U equals U. I didn't have peers and videos and resources that were talking to me like this video may be talking to you. It's important to be transparent and fearless and do the work. Mental health awareness is an okay thing. Talking to someone and letting them know about the fear and the uncertainty that you have with sex, with intimacy, with how many partners you've had, and there's no slut shaming happening. I think that the most that we do is that we are our own worst critic, and when we feel this thing is a projection of our own selves. No one is telling you these things, right? I shared in a previous video before that I hid behind my secrecy, and I didn't. Here he goes. What lesson did I learn, right? That's a part of this question. The lessons that I learned is that by me not being transparent enough and having the courage and really utilizing the resources that are available, that I had to learn from. I wasted so much time playing the victim. I wasted so much time just being afraid of sitting with comfortability. This ease that happens is a natural state. It's a natural process that happens from the journey of healing. Now, I don't want anyone to think that it's coming off like I'm preaching or that I already know. Because what I know today, it was a list of different things that I had to experience. So let me save you the heartache, right? Let me save you the trials and tribulations that you may be able to avoid, right? Just have faith and just believe that. From watching my video and from watching all the other videos that you're gonna watch, I may not look like you, I may not sound like you, and you probably won't, be feeling what I'm feeling or what I'm trying to dish out with this video, right? But I want you to just believe that I believe, right? And the recovery that I have today is only through, I want to share this before I close. My rock bottom didn't have to happen, right? But hurting myself and hurting others took me to so many lessons. And in order for me to have become the person that I am today, of course I went through those things, but you don't have to. The fact that people are so open, like I am myself, and we're recording these videos, it's a huge reason for you to be able to see that. Let's put it this way. I've gone through something that you may be able to avoid, right? I wrote here the word karma because I'm looking down at my book, right? Karma. For those who believe, and are spiritually inclined like I am, if you cause harm and if you're doing harm, eventually it'll be redirected back to you. So instead of doing the bad karma and reaping what you're sowing, practice good karma by just being loving to yourself. If someone would have been able to tell me this a long time ago, good karma is by literally just educating yourself, by just taking care of yourself, going to those appointments, not being, I'm not telling you that it's you're not allowed to be afraid. You're allowed to be afraid, but just ask those questions and be transparent about it. It's okay to say, hey, I'm so scared, I don't even know where to begin. I don't want to get HIV. How can I learn not to get HIV? I think I may have been exposed to HIV. Now, what can I do to take something? Because there's something available already. Whew, right? So, you don't have to continue using drugs in order for you to punish yourself for something. I did that so many years, and let me tell you, it doesn't change anything. The fact that we have this disease, this weird connection or lack of connection that we have that other human beings don't. Because once we have put a substance, a drug into our body, we have now tampered with the connection that most human beings get to experience, right? Like, I know I'm now going real left field, right? But I just want you to know that it does get better. You are going to be okay, and that you are not alone, and that I'm here to tell you that you are loved, and that you are needed, and that you are important, and that you matter. HIV is just a diagnosis, and there are treatments available to you. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Happy Recovery Month. Take it one day at a time and take it easy on yourself. And one thing that I wanted to leave it is that in order to escape the insanity of your own mind, stop doing the same thing that always gave you the same results. So if nothing changes, nothing will ever change. So if you want different results, you got to do different things. So I'm Jose, HIV spokesmodel with 2026. And I hope that you keep watching these videos, and remember that you're not alone. Like.